Oh man, guys, I just fell out of my chair. What's up? Welcome to the stat video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is my 2-year hardcore world that is about 20,000 days, 20,572 days, and counting as of now. I've gotten huge requests on basically you guys wanted to check out my stats. So here it is. Let's go into a little bit of an in-depth look through so we can go over a lot of the details, a lot of the stuff that we have accomplished along the way. One of them being 66 slices of cake eaten, dude. We obviously breed a lot of animals. We don't really breed a whole lot, to be honest. I've cleaned a ton of armor. That's mainly because of my immortalizers and stuff like that. I will scroll through here just so you guys can kind of like take a look at whatever you want to maybe look at. Nice. 69 distance climbed. Distance sprinted. We got a lot of jumps in this world. Distance by Elytra, 21,474. Pretty decent, I think. What else we got here? We got Ender Chest, 33,000. I don't fish a lot in this game. I'll be honest. We don't do a lot of fishing. We search a lot of hoppers though. So we out here. I guess we've interacted with a few beacons. 1,677. Just trying to look to see, like, I barely interact with campfires. I'm surprised I've even interacted with it once. So what else we got up in here? Items drop, 65,000. That's actually kind of light. I was thinking that would be a lot higher. Almost at 2.5 million jumps in this world. We've killed 519,000 mobs. Almost at 520. We've played a lot of music. Obviously tuned a lot of blocks. Obviously this is hardcore, so no deaths. We have planted a lot of plants, that's for sure. We do a little bit of raids. We do every Friday. We do Fight Night Friday. Okay, this is an interesting stat here. So, okay, first off, this is a little bit of a flex. 48 days of sneak time, bruh. That's a lot of sneaking. So this one's interesting. I didn't know this, but once you get to like about 182 days in your world, what Minecraft does is it turns it into years. So this is roughly about 5,000 hours in my hardcore world, because obviously I do sleep, all this kind of stuff. So that just goes to show you guys a little bit of that. I really wanted to hit 600,000 villager trades before this video, but ran into a little bit of a halt with all of the iron production and everything like that, spending so much time in the nether. There was that. So this is the general stats. Let's get into, we'll do mobs and then we'll do items. So you'll see a lot of mobs that I have killed that doesn't really make any sense why I would kill them. That's because I get mob heads from them. So if you want, I can get an all A head, I can get an axolotl head, I can get bat heads, I get bee heads, I get them all. It's like a really cool way. It's like basically like capturing all the mob heads. It's like kind of like playing Pokemon or something like that. So you guys can immortalize with these heads in my world, which is basically like getting a customized armor stand with, like, you know, a cow head or whatever you want to have on it. You will definitely see a lot of my my play style through here. So obviously, we don't kill a lot of... Well, we've killed the Ender Dragon 23 times, which is... The 20 times is the maximum you can really kill the dragon to open up all the portals. So we've opened up every single portal. We've killed 164,000 Endermen. Obviously, not my main XP farm. And I'll show you guys where I get a lot of my XP farm. Or where I farm a lot of my XP from is actually from villagers and wither skellies, because I just feel like they're a lot better to farm. And I'll explain to you why that is when we get down to that stat. Haven't really killed a whole lot of guardians. Hoglins are kind of up there-ish. Not really, because it's like kind of auto kill. 10,975 magma cubes because of my my perimeter. If you guys obviously want to see any of the world tours, those are all on YouTube. We'll link them up and probably up here or something like that, so you guys can go check those out if you guys want to see a little bit of the building that we've done in here. 226 piglin brutes. We've done a little bit of bastion hunting. Those guys don't really spawn back. You got to go to brand new areas for those guys. You know, 5,664 pillagers. We don't have one of those stacking raid farms, so it's like we don't get stats like that. It's just a different play style, really. little bit of you know, skeletons, some little bit of slime, snow golems, spiders, striders, tadpoles, praetor llamas, dude. We're getting up there. Vexes. This is the flex, because I feel like people who have the stacking raid farm don't kill a whole lot of vexes. Most people are afraid of vexes. So, hey, that's a flex, dude. 1,539 vexes I've killed. Nice. We've killed the warden 6 times. Probably going to kill him more in the future. I just didn't really see a point after that because, you know, we've already killed him once. Killed him twice. We've captured him. We've done it all. Killed about 915 withers in this world because of all the beacons we have. Wither skellies. So, 264,612 wither skellies. The reason being, obviously, beacons. You can get the skulls, the bone blocks, bone meal, coal blocks, all amazing. Wither skellies, I feel, are just a little bit more useful when it comes to like building and stuff like that. I use a lot of coal. I use a lot of bone blocks in my builds. Makes sense. All right, let's head on over here. We'll look at the amount of blocks that we've mined in this world. So, 2.2 million netherrack, mainly because of my nether perimeter and all that kind of stuff from my wither skelly farm. Stone is slowly getting up there at almost 1.5 million. Endstone, oh my gosh, almost 900,000. I plan to get that up to 1 million one day. This is not an insta-mineable block, but that's because I dug up my entire end island for an ascension. Sand's getting up there, 400k. Basalt, love it. That's mainly because my wither skelly perimeter as well. Actually, deep slate being up here is interesting, but that makes sense because of all the you know, all the Hall of Fames I've dug out. I live in a mesa, so you'll see terracotta up here. But we'll just kind of scroll through here a little bit. Actually, what is it? Times used? 169,000 basalt I placed in this world. Stone, 225,000 stone we've placed in this world. We've placed a lot of blocks. Dirt, 76,000. We do a little bit of terraforming. 115,000 for sand. And as we go through here, you guys can see a little bit. We've taken down nether fortresses, obviously, because of the wither skelly farm. We hand mine all of our wood just so I can get the stat for it. I'm a big stat junkie, so I love to see this type of stuff. What is this? White concrete. Definitely mined a little bit of white concrete because of our city. These are mainly because of beacons. I guess we've crafted quite a few of them too. I do mine a lot of my leaves too because I like using leaves as a building block for terraforming and everything like that. We got black concrete up here. I don't know why it's... Oh, I guess it's mined. It would be like the same there too. Magma blocks because of the, you know, area. I'm surprised grass is up here. This is for my gold farm mainly. Nether wart blocks, love it because of the cathedral we built. We use a lot of nether wart blocks for our build. So I guess we used around 10,000 nether wart blocks for that. That's interesting. Placed a couple torches. What's up? 66k. What kind of leaf is this? The azalea leaf? We placed down 10,000 azalea leaves in this world. Wow. We're up there for prismarine blocks, you know, wart blocks. I want to use this one a lot more. I'm surprised I've only really used it for, you know, 2,000 times. We use a lot of black shulker boxes. That's like my default box, dude. Obviously, a lot of mud. We have a mud farm. Try to keep it going. Wet sponges. Oh my gosh. Mainly from, like, just draining out my monument. It's kind of like a crazy number to look at if you think about it. Mined a little bit of iron ore. What is this? Jungle leaves. Yeah, we're up there for jungle leaves. Black stained glass. Bruh. We placed a little bit of black stained glass. Little bit. Just a little bit. No, 92,000. Something light. You guys can see all these in like my world tours and stuff like that. Where all these blocks are being placed. So, what do we got? We got skulk. We got gold. Acacia. Achacha. Placed a couple nether wart in this world. But yeah. Oh my gosh. We're only like this far down. This is why this needs its own video, bro. Are you kidding me? But yeah. We're basically just going down the list so you guys can see all the blocks that we have mined of what we've placed in this world. A lot. And I feel like it's very well rounded. There's not like a whole lot of blocks that are like really standing out as like number one. I feel like a lot of these blocks kind of just stand out as in like, you know, it's just a well-rounded stat. I've almost placed as much obsidian as I've mined. That's so weird. I get a lot of my obsidian through bartering. We've taken down a couple dead bushes in the masa. Placed a few chests. Almost 10,000. I feel like that should be higher. Maybe it's supposed to be this number. We'll take a look at some other stuff here in a second. Path blocks are up there, dude. We use a little bit of lichen. I know you'd be liking that. Funny, dude. Laugh. Anyways, yeah, we go through here a little bit. It's gonna take us forever to kind of go through here, but this is why it needs its own video on its own. You know what I mean? I get asked this all the time. Yo, Link, how many of these items have you placed? Or, yo, Link, you know? Like, bruh, there's so many stats to look at, you know? So many numbers. And this is just like kind of like one of those small things that it's just an accomplishment, you know? As you go, these are little accomplishments, you know? Like, how many combos have you placed in your world? 1,600, you know? Is that placed? Maybe it's 400. I don't know. We'll take a look at some other stuff as we go, because there's some crazy there's some other stats that are up there. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't really care about this kind of stuff. Ancient debris, we've mined a few of those. Not enough for a beacon yet, but we're not like going for a beacon or anything like that. Let me try to do this so it's a little bit quicker. These are all the mob heads that we mine, for those of you guys with the data pack and stuff like that. I'm sure we can just go through this thing for basically days on end, but nobody really cares about how many sticky pistons I've mined, you know what I mean? We'll go through the top stats. Times broken. We've killed a lot of diamond picks. Buying them from villagers, digging out netherrack for a wither skelly farm. That's where we get them all from, basically. So you guys can all take a look at that. Times crafted. I'll show you guys a trick so you guys can better see your stats after this too. It's actually a really cool way of like looking at your stats so the numbers don't overlap with one another. We've crafted a couple rockets, a lot of bone meal, obviously a ton of iron, just from trading. We're gonna have to definitely change this up so we can see how many times we've used our netherite pick. It's gonna be up there, but I mean, like, you would also have to add in the diamond pick as well, because, you know, we did a lot of digging with that too. Times used. Oh no, that'd be like the least amount. Times picked up. Times dropped. I'll show you guys a little bit of a thing. Let me see if I remember how to do this exactly. I think it goes inside options. I think it's language settings. I think it's this thing. Yes. So if you guys didn't know about this, this is like a way better way to look at your stats. It changes up to your font so things don't overlap with one another. So we can look at times used and see that we've used our netherite pick 5.2 million times. It doesn't overlap anymore. We've used the diamond pick 1.69 million times. Nice. Almost used our shovel 1 million times. You know, axe is getting up there. It's just a better way to like look at your stats without everything like kind of overlapping with one another, because obviously that's pretty annoying. Just by changing up your font and everything. Look at that. We've literally placed 87,000 blackstone slabs because of my wither skelly farm. Like I said, 92,000 of the glass. Purple glass, 72,000 because we did a purple fog effect over at the witch farm area. A lot of this type of stuff like plays over to like my building and stuff like that. A lot of terraforming with the grass, the dirt. The cyan terracotta is up there. I don't even know, like, where would that be at? Oh, I guess I use a lot of cyan terracotta, just like all over the place. But yeah. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. I wish I can go through this in more detail. I don't know if there's anything in particular you guys like really want to see the most. I'm assuming a lot of it is mainly like this stuff. Just because of like how old our world is and stuff like that. So, yeah. For those of you guys who are wondering, you know, a lot of people, yeah. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Again, I'll show you guys how to do this. Language settings, forced, Unicode, font on. If I turn that off, it changes it all back. And I've got the finer font from vanilla tweaks and stuff like that. So hopefully that answers your guys' questions. I hope this is a video that you guys all enjoyed and you guys like looking at the stats as much as I like looking at the stats. If there's something in particular that you guys want to see, I will answer you guys in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.